Understanding the subtle things women do when they feel physically attracted to someone can completely change the way you view interactions. Attraction is not always expressed through direct words. More often, it reveals itself through small gestures, body language, and behavior that quietly communicate interest. Many men overlook these signs because they seem ordinary on the surface. However, when several of them appear together, they can reveal a much deeper level of attraction. One of the strongest early signs is flirtatious touching. A woman who is physically drawn to you may find natural excuses to make light contact during conversation. She might gently touch your arm when laughing, tap your shoulder while making a point, or allow her body to briefly brush against yours. These gestures often create a feeling of closeness without being overly obvious. Another important signal is physical proximity. When someone enjoys your presence, they naturally reduce the distance between you. She may choose the seat beside you instead of across from you, lean closer while talking, or remain comfortably within your personal space. These actions suggest she enjoys being near you and feels comfortable sharing that space. Combined together, touching and closeness often create the foundation for attraction before a single romantic word is spoken. They are subtle invitations that show she enjoys your company and may want something more than casual conversation. Physical attraction often reveals itself through changes in communication style. One of the most overlooked signs is a shift in a woman's voice. If her tone becomes softer, gentler, or more intimate when speaking to you, it may indicate a deeper level of interest. Rather than projecting her voice outward, she seems to draw you into a more personal conversation. This change can happen even in crowded environments. While everyone else speaks normally, she may lower her volume slightly when talking directly to you. The result is a feeling of exclusivity, as though the conversation exists in its own private space. This subtle adjustment often reflects comfort, trust, and attraction. Another common sign involves her lips. A woman who frequently moistens or lightly licks her lips during conversation may be unconsciously drawing attention to them. This gesture can occur when she feels excited, playful, nervous, or attracted. Combined with smiling and eye contact, it often creates a stronger sense of flirtation. Eye contact itself carries tremendous meaning. A lingering gaze that lasts slightly longer than normal can signal curiosity and attraction. When she looks directly at you, smiles, then briefly looks away before returning her attention, she may be creating a silent connection. These small behaviors communicate interest in a way that words often cannot. One clear sign of attraction appears when a woman actively invites you into her personal space. This behavior may seem simple, but it often carries deeper meaning. When she shifts closer, leaves an open seat beside her, or directly encourages you to move nearer, she is showing comfort and openness. For example, during a group gathering, she may reposition herself so that you're naturally included in her space. If seated, she might slide over slightly to create room for you. Some women even pat the seat next to them as a direct invitation. These actions indicate that your presence is welcome and desired. Another important sign is emotional engagement. Attraction is not only physical. When a woman is interested, she becomes invested in what you're saying. She nods, asks follow-up questions, and encourages you to continue speaking. Simple responses like "really" or "tell me more" show she values the conversation. Her body language may also mirror yours. If you lean forward, she does the same. If you smile, she smiles back. These unconscious behaviors help build rapport and create a stronger emotional connection. When someone repeatedly creates opportunities for closeness while actively engaging with your thoughts and stories, it often suggests genuine interest that goes beyond simple friendliness. A smile can reveal far more than most people realize. While polite smiles are brief and routine, flirtatious smiles tend to linger. They carry warmth, playfulness, and a sense of excitement that feels different from everyday interactions. When a woman is attracted to you, her smile may appear more frequently than usual. She might hold eye contact while smiling, laugh softly afterward, or glance away before returning her attention to you. These behaviors create a sense of chemistry without requiring any direct confession of interest. Another strong indicator is enthusiasm. People naturally become more energetic around those they enjoy. If she lights up when you arrive, eagerly joins conversations, or seems genuinely excited to spend time with you, attraction may be playing a role. You may notice that she laughs at your jokes, even average ones. She asks questions about your life, your experiences, and your interests because she wants to know more about who you are. Rather than giving short answers, she actively contributes to the discussion. This type of enthusiasm creates an inviting atmosphere where conversations feel effortless. When someone consistently brings positive energy into your interactions, it's often because they value your presence and enjoy the connection you're building together. One of the strongest signs of attraction is genuine curiosity. When a woman is intrigued by you, she naturally wants to learn more about your life, your opinions, and your experiences. Her interest goes beyond casual small talk and begins to focus on understanding who you really are. She may ask about your hobbies, favorite activities, future goals, or memorable experiences. These questions are not simply conversation fillers. They are opportunities for her to explore your personality on a deeper level. What makes this sign especially meaningful is attention to detail. If she remembers something you mentioned days earlier and brings it up again, it shows she has been thinking about your conversations. That level of recall usually indicates genuine interest. Another subtle gesture often associated with attraction is head tilting. When listening closely, a woman may tilt her head slightly while maintaining eye contact. This posture signals attentiveness, openness, and curiosity. It also makes her appear more approachable and engaged. Together, curiosity and focused listening create a powerful combination. They show that she values not only your appearance, but also your thoughts and experiences. Attraction often begins with interest, and interest grows through genuine curiosity about another person. Attraction doesn't always create confidence. Sometimes it creates nervousness. When a woman likes someone, small signs of nervous energy often begin to appear without her realizing it. She may play with her hair, adjust her clothing, tap her fingers, or fidget with objects nearby. These actions are usually subconscious reactions to excitement. Rather than indicating discomfort, they often reveal that she cares about the impression she is making. A particularly interesting example is the flirtatious smile paired with nervous gestures. She may smile warmly, then glance away, or look down briefly before returning eye contact. This combination often reflects both attraction and self-awareness. Another subtle signal involves playful body language, such as dangling a shoe from her foot while sitting. Although it seems insignificant, many body language experts associate this gesture with comfort, relaxation, and flirtation. It can indicate that she feels at ease around you and enjoys the interaction. Attraction frequently creates a mixture of confidence and uncertainty. A woman may feel excited about connecting with you while simultaneously wondering how she is being perceived. These small nervous behaviors often reveal more than direct words because they occur naturally and without conscious effort. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication. When a woman holds your gaze longer than necessary, it can create a sense of connection that words struggle to match. This is often called the unfazed gaze. Rather than looking away immediately, she maintains eye contact comfortably. Her expression remains relaxed, perhaps accompanied by a slight smile or playful look. This kind of attention signals confidence and curiosity. It tells you that she is focused on you and interested in the interaction. You may notice additional gestures accompanying the gaze. She might tilt her head, brush her hair aside, or lean slightly forward. These movements draw attention toward her face and reinforce the feeling of engagement. Another classic sign of attraction is gently biting the lower lip. This small action naturally draws attention to the mouth and can create a flirtatious atmosphere. It often appears during moments of laughter, teasing, or meaningful eye contact. Whether intentional or subconscious, lip biting adds a layer of intrigue to the interaction. Combined with steady eye contact, it can signal attraction, anticipation, and a desire to keep the connection growing. Sometimes the strongest messages are communicated without a single spoken word. Body language often reveals emotions before people consciously express them. One behavior commonly associated with attraction is crossing and uncrossing the legs during conversation. While this movement can simply reflect comfort, repeated changes in leg position may indicate heightened awareness of the person she's speaking with. As the interaction becomes more engaging, her posture often shifts to face you more directly. Small movements become part of the conversation itself. Imagine sitting across from someone who initially seems relaxed. As the discussion becomes more personal and enjoyable, she gradually angles her body toward you. Her legs turn in your direction, and her attention becomes increasingly focused on the interaction. These changes often happen naturally rather than intentionally. Another strong sign involves standing closer than necessary. When a woman consistently chooses a position within your personal space, she may be signaling comfort and attraction. She doesn't step back when opportunities arise. Instead, she remains nearby. Physical proximity reduces emotional distance. It creates opportunities for connection and makes conversations feel more personal. When someone repeatedly seeks closeness despite having plenty of room elsewhere, it's often because they genuinely enjoy being around you and want that connection to continue. Hair plays an important role in nonverbal communication. When a woman runs her fingers through her hair while talking to you, it can be more than a simple habit. Often it becomes a subtle form of self-expression that draws attention to her appearance. She may tuck her hair behind her ear, sweep it over one shoulder, or gently play with it while maintaining eye contact. These actions frequently occur during moments of attraction because they naturally emphasize facial features and create a softer, more inviting presence. Another meaningful sign is casual physical contact. Light touches on the arm, shoulder, or upper back can communicate comfort and familiarity. While these gestures may appear innocent, they often serve as a way of creating a stronger connection. For instance, she might lightly touch your arm while laughing, or gently nudge you during playful conversation. These interactions help reduce emotional barriers and establish physical comfort between two people. What's important is consistency. A single touch means very little on its own. However, repeated, comfortable contact combined with other signs of attraction can indicate genuine interest. Physical connection often begins with small gestures that gradually build trust, familiarity, and a sense of closeness. One of the clearest indicators of attraction is the direction a woman's body naturally faces. When someone is interested, their posture often shifts toward the person who has captured their attention. You might notice her shoulders turning toward you during conversation. If seated, her knees or feet may point in your direction. She may gradually lean closer as the discussion becomes more engaging. These movements are often unconscious signals of focus and interest. People tend to orient themselves toward what they value. When a woman's attention remains consistently directed at you, even in busy environments, it suggests that you have become the center of her focus. She may also mirror your behavior. If you lean forward, she follows. If you laugh, she responds similarly. These subtle patterns help create rapport and strengthen emotional connection. Attraction is rarely communicated through a single gesture. Instead, it emerges through a collection of behaviors that work together. Smiles, eye contact, curiosity, physical proximity, touching, and attentive posture all contribute to the bigger picture. When you learn to recognize these signals, interactions become easier to understand. The key is to observe patterns rather than isolated actions, because attraction usually reveals itself through consistency rather than one single moment.